Hey everybody, we have Wednesday energy numbers, so we definitely want to know about the XLE 31, definitely want to know about the XOP 31 hammer. We definitely want to know about the directional 212 measured move OIH with the inside week up in force. The other two have 2 weeks, so you'll see that XOP, and your magnitudes are going to be up there. So you know how to gauge a magnitude on a 2 week, you got it. Specifically, I like things like CVX with the 2 week in force. Stronger things will be like OKE, which is you're going to see full time frame continuity up, but still a 1. But that 1 on the month gives it relative strength. So we want to know about that one next month too. KMI is the only other stronger one, which is a 2 up month. It's used to be someone a lot higher. If we zoom out here. So KMI noticed 3 on the year and then back into the 3 here. So they could get their act together and get back up there into 44. If you're a longer term guy, there's your yearly signal. Just confirm it going into next month. And you'll also see we have a 4-year consolidation inside of this 3, so I want to be aware of that. But we'll also have things like Oxy, inside day momentum hammer, FANG, and when things really get moving, when all these energies go inside, which they are, FANG normally is going to move really hard because it's one of those bigger dollar name stocks, lower liquidity stuff, and those options kind of gamma squeeze that stuff. So FANG, if we can get above all these highs here and stay up and out of that, might be able to revisit up into these guys and get their short stops. So definitely want to know about the energies tomorrow. We'll also have SPY, potentially a 322, still an inside week, so doing nothing to start in Qs. We did have the shooter weeks down to start the week, and then turnaround Tuesday, second day of the week, they opened and went green. So when this occurs and things are changing, we cut whatever we did on Monday because it worked, right? Break even stop in there did not stay down. So that's something we want to know. And then what you do is you flip and go the other way. So things like Google, notice inside day Monday night, that will either confirm Qs by going inside down reversal from the top of this try, or if Qs recovers, this will be the first thing enforced to the upside, which it was. You can see above that 182.07 trades 186. So the confirming and negating between the sectors and the indexes, definitely something really important to know because XLK didn't recover yet. Qs did not recover yet, but anything that's 2 up on the day in the tech did, and anything inside bar is an actionable signal to buy. So Google is an example of that. We'll also see things like GoDaddy a little bit stronger in there. Notice 322 week, 2 up to start the week for the strat attack, and you got your try in here. So how you getting out of that is our question. And you still got some magnitude to go after if they can get into these guys. We'll also see things like DOGG going inside today with the inside week in force back through previous range. So DOGG, slight triangle out, boom, reclaim. So notice they take out their stops, reclaim the lows. They're trying to go back up there, the top of this mother bar, and then back through those guys. So inside week up here, confirmed by inside day, setting up 2 month for next month. That's something I want to know about DOGG. If we go to crowd today, this was a little stronger, still an inside week, but 2 up month. So another one of the tech names in there. And then we've into is also going double inside day in here. Definitely something we want to know about. And let me just get to the dashboard here so I don't miss any. So day, and all we do is scan for the 2 up day in the tech. You'll see these are the strongest ones to start recovering. So if it's 2 up to start the week, crowd, strat attack. FICO, strat attack. GoDaddy, strat attack. MSI, strat attack. Okta, Corvo, all this stuff, strat attack. Ideally, things with weekly signals in force. So we can go in here, and in the future, we'll be able to cross-reference these lists. And I can't wait for that day. It's going to be great. But we can go like this. We can see DOGG and Uber. 2 things we want to know about. And Uber, I believe, went inside day up to trigger that, or 2-2. No, Uber is still a little stuck in comparison to the rest. So really just DOGG is going to be the one that we really definitely want to know about going into tomorrow. And that trades with crowd. So we'll be watching both of those. So those, and then the energies with the energy numbers an hour after the open, definitely want to know. As far as just in general, if we just take a look and say, well, who's in force on the week, up or down? And go in force, direction bullish. You see, is there concentration anywhere? So if we take a look, is there a lot of weekly signals up? Well, technically you got 23 to the upside direction. So it's not crazy low amount. We can definitely see the energy stick out. Financial services are also sticking out a little bit. You got SPGI, USB, WAL, CFG, CMA. And outside of that, like just a few tech, which PNW's in there. Missed that one. So PNW is inside up, but you are going to be at the top of your mother bar equilibrium here, so I'm going to be aware of that. You do have continuity, though. outside of that, really not seeing too much. We definitely could see some of the energies in there, but on the downside, how many things are breaking down in force? So you can see it's 50-50. So the market hasn't picked a direction. That's good to know about, because when you count and say, well, how many signals do I have this week up or down across the market? What it tells you is what can you expect for the indexes to be doing? Because let's say we get in here and there's 100 on the down list and then there's like 25 on the up list. Yeah, the week's probably going to resolve lower, right? Now, when they're 50-50 like this, we just don't know, right? And the market's 50-50. We can trade up and down, but you just got to be aware that we don't have a very strong bias. And if we look in here, it's a lot of industrials. So XLIs, and that would have been on last night's list because they had this shooter, counter, hammer. And I did see a lot of the 8X guys. They were in these long. Hopefully they were able to cover or get out of those on the shooter, counter, hammer momentum signal against them. But outside on the week, from what I can see, wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these were inside of that. So yeah, outside the week, this inside bar is not correct though. So not quite an outside week yet, but we can identify. You do have this micro try in there. If you go on the 60, you'll see this. They poke down, 3, poke up, inside 60, actionable signal, boom, other side of the 3. So that was a bad problem. Outside of that though, if we go to the indexes, Dow Jones did 2-2 rev strat on a Tuesday. Still hasn't finished list off, so they could come back through the try again. And we had the gap up sell here, 2-2 reversal, which we put on the nightly vid here. And they poke the highs inside day, add into that. And then turn around Tuesday, get out of all of that. And potentially flip short if you're about that. But still an inside month, so more so next month. Do we get out of this, or how do we get out of this is our question. IDBM will be a 1 as well, double inside. So what we can say is SPY and Qs, they pushed higher, right, this past month. They did push higher. Now, IDBM and Dow Jones, potentially, if those go inside down next month, everything comes back in. So we'll want to know about that, whichever way they pick. But that will be about it for me tonight. Again, to reiterate, energies, and then we'll see what the tech wants to do with all the inside days. And that's going to be the trade plan. I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. And if you guys are not in stat, I'll see you guys in tomorrow night's nightly vid. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys then.